Namaste yogis! Welcome back to the online yoga sessions of Power of Prana. I'm Lara and I'm going to be your teacher for today. Let's start finding a comfortable sitting position on the mat. Preferably you will have your mat parallel to mine so you can see all the times what we are doing. And when you're choosing your sitting position or your sitting asana, choose a nice comfortable one, an easy one, so you can rest also on your pose. Just finding first the contact with your mat from your sitting bones. Crossing your legs then, or just finding your own preferable asana. And just arriving, letting go of the information that comes from the outside. Really coming inwards. Trying to acknowledge the mat underneath you, yourself sitting at the mat, the space around you and the energy of this space around you. You can start slowly also acknowledging the smells around you, even the noises around you, and accepting all these, finding a stillness in all this information. Listening to your inner voice, to your mind, really understanding what she's telling you, information that she's reaching out to you, and also without any judgment, accepting and working with what you have today, including what your body tells you and allows you to do today. Creating an easiness, an acceptance, non-judgment, which also allows you to flow smoother, to find your pace and your expression in the easiest, most comfortable way. And slowly allowing your body to connect fully with your asana, aligning it completely as you find this connection from your root chakra to your mat. And as you also find your connection from your crown chakra to the universe, the great whole. Deepening your breaths as you arrive more and more in the moment, in the now, in your asana, on your mat, onto yourself. Allowing your body to let go of unnecessary tensions, really relaxing those body parts which are allowed to relax. And keeping engagement on those body parts which are keeping the asana going. Try to release your belly and work with it through the breaths. Allowing it to grow with an inhale and lifting your chest bones up and filling your lungs all the way up. And exhaling fully, completely. Also squeezing the air out as you press your belly button slightly in and upward with your exhales. The more you bring your focus to your breath, the more you deliver onto your breath, the calmer your mind gets. The stiller your spirit gets. And as you let go more and more of all the information that does not belong in the moment now, You can just connect, find your inner flow, let go, connect fully with your inner heart, voice, and inner awareness. This is the goal of our class today, just inner awareness, breath, movement, acceptance, easiness. Still remembering how to laugh of ourselves whenever is needed, to let go of all these wantings, these desires which do not belong in our yoga practice. If you have it in your practice, you can now engage your ujjayi breath, constricting your throat, creating this oceanic sound. Being aware throughout the whole class and keeping this ujjayi going. And if you still don't have it in your practice, you can start practicing today, and with time it will stay. With our next inhales very smoothly in our own time, so we will allow our arms to raise above our shoulders and press also from the crown upwards, stretching yourselves. And if you wish to lift your heart slightly and your gaze, opening your eyes. Exhaling, bringing your hands in front as much as you can fall from the hip. Spreading your hands a little bit further and just touching the floor with the tips of the fingers. Opening your heart and breathing here, just letting it flow. You can swing yourselves from side to side, creating a smoothness in your spine, on your necks, on your hip. If you feel the need to sigh it out, listen to your body, listen to your hearts, and give it whatever they ask for. And inhaling next, just walking back with one hand and the other hand. Still opening the heart, pressing your arms back, palms facing front. One more time, lifting chest and gaze. And exhaling, right hand above as you hug yourself, opening the back of the body. You can really curl yourselves a little bit towards your inside. And inhaling, opening your heart. One more time, opening the front part of the body. And exhaling one more time. The left hand comes up now. And finding yourselves, feel yourselves. With patience, with understanding, with acceptance. We are the best we can be today. We will make what we can with what we have today. Inhaling, lifting it up. Now opening the heart and the eyes and really coming into the space where you are now, and exhaling. Bringing your hands back down to the mat as you come up on your own times and your own ways onto all your fours. Smoothly starting, pressing your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Whenever you are ready, we're going to press the toes here. Exhaling, letting your butts drop slightly towards your heels and inhaling, allowing your hands to glide front as you stretch your upper body and your arms actively and press the hands completely flat on the mat. Whenever you are ready, with your exhales, you can just press the mat away with your toes and lift onto your downward dog. Walking the dog. Pressing one heel down and bending opposite knee and switching. Just really creating a motion which allows you to open the back of the body. Pressing your hands on the mat and lifting your hips up. With your next exhale, you want to press both heels down, engaging alignment and lengthening back. And pressing your hips up. Inhaling, looking in between your hands, and with small steps, maybe you cross your feet on the way, pressing your belly button in and up, smoothly and slowly, until you find your feet parallel to each other. Now you hear your heart is open, your spine is long, crown pulling front. Bring your feet here, hip width apart, as much as you can already, flat on your mat, completely stable. Bend your knees slightly. And exhaling, just drop as much as you can drop. You can press the back of the hand on the mat with your fingers facing to the middle. Just allow the back of the legs also to awaken. Being gentle in the beginning so they can slowly come and get ready for the big stretches and bendings. Pressing your feet stable and strong. Inhaling, we are uncurling ourselves, coming up vertebra after vertebra until you're aligning your shoulders, rolling them back and down until you're aligning yourselves in your Tadasana. Take a moment to feel now your feet connecting to your mat, touching your big toe, your small toe in the middle of your heel, creating these roots that support you. Feel both feet touching the mat equally, both feet pressing the mat equally, supporting you equally, engaging as you really press yourselves up, engaging your legs, your Mula Bandha, also your Uddiyana Bandha. Press your belly button in and back and up. Strong middle. Open your heart, bringing your shoulders away and down. Maybe spreading your fingers, pulling your crowns up, aligning the back of the head with your sacrum. Feeling the energy flow, awakening the prana, allowing the connection to happen so you can willingly receive the energy. Slowly starting to move, warming up, inhaling, lifting the hands from the sides. You can just open your eyes, gazing front, pressing still. Your crown up. Your hands can stay shoulder width apart, or they can touch. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Still feeling your base chakra active. Your belly is active. And with your next exhale, smoothly, with an open heart, just falling front. The arms come one more time from the sides, and you are falling as much as your body allows you to. If you feel the need, you can still bend your knees, or just bring your hands on your legs. Simple. Allow the body weight to help you lengthen the muscles on the back of the body, waking it up. We're inhaling in smoothly, just opening the heart as we come halfway up with our upper body. If you can, touch the fingertips on the mats. Do that. If not, just bring your hands on your legs. Try not to let your shoulders drop front and hang Keep alignment, keep pressing them back and down. Step by step. With our next exhale, the hands are going to come flat on the mat. You can bend your knees if you need to. And inhaling, we're going to press the right foot back and the left foot back. Aligning your plank, just arriving first, feeling it happen. If it's much for you for the beginning, bring your knees down, find a tabletop position. Press the mat away with your hands and really creating an activation in the space in between your shoulder blades. Please be careful with your elbows. You don't want to be overextending them and pressing them, turning them front. They should always look to one another in the middle. Exhaling, you can come here with your knees down. Let's go all together. Knees down, feet flat. And you're coming with the arms really nice and tight to your ribcage, coming to your belly here. Hands stable, elbows pointing back. Inhaling, lifting as much as you can lift, finding your first cobra of today. Smooth and gentle. Breathe. And exhaling very smoothly. We're going to drop our chest a bit, press the toes, and we're coming from the knees first up to the downward facing dog. If you feel the need of still walking your dog, go for the walk. Give yourselves whatever you need to receive. We are here to enjoy, to have a moment to just be, finding easiness. And whenever you're ready, both heels come down as much as it gets. Pressing your hip up as much as it gets. Inhaling, looking in between your hands, and in 2 big steps, or as much as it needs to come with your hands. One more time. In between, with your feet, in between your hands. Open your hearts and exhaling, dropping. Finding your depth. Also here, Uddiyana Bandha, you can, should press your belly button in and up. With bent knees or stretched legs. We can lift our hearts first. And very stable, pressing the feet firmly on your mat, arms to the side, and we lift. One more time into our Hasta Tadasana. You can look front, or you can gaze up towards the hands. Belly in, press the mat away. And from here, we're going to speed up a little bit so we can get warm. Exhale, come down. Find your depth. Inhaling, lifting your heart. Uttanasana. Exhaling, press your hands, find your stability. And inhaling next, both feet back, very uncomplicated. Aligning your plank. So we can, with our next exhale, you can bring your knees as done before, or you can press yourself on the tippy toes and drop into your Chaturangas. Let's go down to the mat. Try to bring your heels together. And inhaling, finding your cobra. You can increase your cobra's level every time you repeat it, or just find whatever is comfortable to you. Exhaling, pressing your toes, and with or without knees coming one more time onto Adho Mukha Svanasana. Looking front in between the hands, 2 big steps, or as many as needed. Pressing, opening your heart, lengthening your spine, and exhaling. Belly in. Inhale, press your feet, bend your knees if needed. If not, just coming up, long spine. Gazing up or front. Let's bring your hands down in front of the heart in Pranasana. Stepping it up a little bit, opening the eyes, inhaling, bending knees. Maybe you can slide your hands on your mat so you know your depth, you know your low, and creating muscle activity. Exhaling, bending front. Inhaling, opening heart. Exhale, hands flat. Inhaling, 2 steps back. With or without knees. Coming front, tippy toes, Chaturanga Dandasana, Bhujangasana, Cobra, or your upward facing dog. Thighs out of the mat. Exhaling, just pressing yourselves, finding your downward dog or rolling over your toes. Support your left foot flat and facing slightly out, and bring your right foot front. Big step. And raise. Into your Virabhadrasana. Exhaling, dropping. Lifting heel. Opening one more time. Finding plank. Vinyasa, your own vinyasa. Either front and Chaturanga. And upward dog. Or your easiest variation. Exhaling. Now the right foot presses slightly out. We're going to bring the left foot front, pressing. Keep the foot in the back completely flat. Also the outside of the foot. And warrior one. Belly in. Strong. Exhaling, hands down. Lift your heel. And find your plank. And exhale, find your vinyasa. Very nice. Let's have a couple of breaths here. If you need to sigh it out. If you need to move the dog still, you can. Or you can just keep it still and steady, enjoying. And whenever ready, you're going to look in between the hands and then 2 big steps, or as many as needed. Coming front, smoothly landing. Opening your hearts. Exhaling, closing one more time. And inhaling with knees bent, sitting on the chair. Belly in. And from here, one more time. Exhaling, coming down. Stretch the legs as much as you can. And fall. Inhaling, opening your hearts. Exhale, find your hands on your mat, and you can jump or you can walk and find your Chaturanga Dandasana or your Vinyasa. Exhaling into your downward facing dog. From here, inhaling, just lifting the right leg as much as it gets. Bring your foot front, coming into a high lunge. After you have stabilized yourselves, your foot is pressing the mat nice and strongly, all 4 corners. And the one is also pressing the heel back, so you create stability. Glutes are strong. Inhaling, coming up. Bringing as much as it gets the knee over your heel. Pressing your belly in and up. Looking front and feeling your stability. Feeling your warrior, feeling your balance, preparation. And with our next exhale, we're just lifting and we are turning into a star. Now your heels are going to come in a little bit, so your toes are popping out, aligned with your knees. Exhaling here, just finding Devyasana. Inhaling, stretching. opening your hearts. Always working here with our Uddiyana Bandha, so you always want to press your belly in and up so you create your alignment in your lower back. And deepening your asana here every time you repeat. And also here. Let's stay. See that you can press your knees out, aligned with your toes as said. 90 degrees on your arms. If you want to create a chin mudra, you can, connecting with the divine. Breathing full and deeply always through your belly. One more breath. And we are inhaling, lifting up onto our stars one more time. So the right foot is going to turn out. The left is going to turn in. So your heel is in the middle of the curve of your foot over there. Look to your hand, the middle finger. Open your heart. Exhaling, pressing yourselves front. And when you can't press anymore, you bring your hand on your shin bone, on your foot, or in front of the foot on the mat. You can come higher even if it's needed. You can look up if it's possible to your thumb. If it's much, just look front. Breathe. And try to create a little bit of a deeper asana as you stay. Find a little bit of a rotation with the hip to the outside so you can really create an alignment on your hips as much as it gets. Exhaling smoothly, the hand is just going to come down. Now the foot in the back has to turn a little bit more in as your hands frame your foot. Inhaling. Open your heart, press your hips really. Now the left hip comes front and engages alignment with the right one. And exhaling, just bending front towards the leg as much as it gets. So if you stay here, it's also good. If you need to come here, it is also perfect. Belly working with you, so you can keep your balance. If this is all right for you, you can bring your hands flat on the mat, or you can hold the thigh and the back leg. Very good. Releasing the hands, exhaling. Inhaling, lifting your heart. We're going to bend this leg slightly, so we can, inhaling next with the hands, walk one step front and come onto our Dekasana. So the knee, the right knee is smooth. Yes, don't over press it back. If you can, try to release the hands and come to your balance pose, looking down at the floor or front to wherever you can gaze at. Flex your foot in the back. You can spread your toes if you want. And exhaling, bending knee and smoothly. Trying to find one more time your high lunge. Very nice. Take your time here. Allow it to smooth and melt and engage. And exhaling. Let's find our vinyasas. Inhaling, opening, chaturanga, or with your knees down, cobra or upward dog. And exhaling. Finding our downward facing dog. Take your time one more time. If you need to sigh it out, let it out. And whenever we're ready, we're going to lift the left foot as high as it gets. Try not to twist your hips. And we're going to bring it front smoothly. And before we come up, Stabilizing. Foot is flat. Heel pressing back. Strong glutes, strong belly. So you can inhale and find your variation of the warrior one. Shoulders away from ears. Belly in. Strong glutes. Just feeling and maybe deepening your asana. Bring your knee in alignment with your heel. And whenever you're ready to exhale, you're going to find very elegantly the star again. One more time. Heels inwards, toes facing out, aligned with knees. Belly strong. Exhaling. Maybe trying to find a little bit more of the depth here. Comfortable. One more time. Oh, we have a bee friend around. How nice. And staying. If you need to move something to align, go for it. Remember to press your sacrum a little bit more front. So you're really creating that motion with your belly. Uddiyana Bandha. Pressing it in and up. And try to feel here your goddess. You can create your mudra if you want, or if you don't want, just let it be wherever you want it to be. Feeling. One more breath. And inhaling, stretching. Stretching your arms. Left foot out, right foot in. Aligning, controlling. And engaging first your alignment. Looking at the middle finger. Exhaling, pressing it to the wall. Pull also your upper body long and find your depth. Shin bone, foot, or all the way down to the floor. Press your shoulder back so you can really open your chest and smile. Whenever you are ready, feeling where and how you can bring your bodies a little bit deeper into your asana. Rotating your hip out, releasing maybe also the tension of your spine so you can lower it and engage it. Exhaling, turning one more time. Framing foot as you turn the foot in the back. If something else needs to move, go for it. Inhale, press yourselves front. Bring your right hip front, aligning it with the left one. And wherever your depth here is, accept it and enjoy it. Try to relax. Activating the muscles you need to activate to keep the asana and everything else is smooth. And with our exhale, we can bring our hands down to the mat and inhaling, opening the heart and the knee. Stability, yes. And whenever we are ready, one step, tuck, tuck, to lift the leg in the back, engaging alignment. So here, your hips are also facing down, both of them parallel to the floor. And if you can, just let your hands release the floor, or if you feel you should keep them there, keep them there. Spread your toes, align your leg, breathe. And smoothly. You can bring your hands back down if they're up, or you can just try to find your high lunge from here one more time. Take your time. And And align. Warrior one. Press your heel back, stretch your leg, feel the glutes, feel the body engaged. And exhaling, pressing your hands back down, and just finding one more time your plank. And we're planking, so let's use the plank also. So inhaling here, bring your feet a little bit more together, and just twist and open. Very easy. Exhaling. Coming back to center, aligning your plank fully. And inhaling, switching. Vasisthasana. Very nice. Exhaling, letting it go. Finding our vinyasa. Make it yours. Make it comfortable. Make it your preference. Very good. Aligning the dog, taking your time. If you wish. Letting a simha breath out through your mouth. Let's switch the legs now, starting with the left one. You can reach your feet a little bit closer so you're more stable and inhaling, lifting the left leg up. And exhaling slowly, slowly, slowly. You're going to twist and press your knee onto the opposite tricep. Maybe hold it one breath and then press it down. And press yourselves onto your Ekapata Raja Kapotasana. So before anything happens, look back to your leg. Align it with your hip all the way to your toe tips. Belly up and tight. And keep your hands on the mat if you feel the need to support your asana. Allow to hang here so you're not touching the floor, you're not sitting to the side. It's really your hips are hanging. Very nice. And from here, if you wish to, you can interlace your fingers and just support your head, leaning back a little bit, creating a comfort, a support, a relaxation, a moment to enjoy. Inhaling, centering, arms back up. We're going to twist to the left. So right hand on left knee, left hand on the thigh in the back. If it's good. If it's not good, find your way with your hands. And always breathing, always keeping alignment. Belly's working with you. Always finding space. And inhaling, we're just turning back front. The hands come back in front of you. We're going to sit. Now just slightly to the side. Yes, comfortable. And this hand can come on the knee. Inhaling, you're turning back, twisting so you can hold your foot and just press it wherever you can and however you can. You can hold it with a hand and press it towards yourself, or you can bring the hand also outside. I'm having trouble to balance myself out today. Or you can hold, bringing your foot onto your elbow and working from here. Belly strong. Feel and accept your limits. Yes, your limits of today will not be the same as of tomorrow. So just allow yourselves to take whatever you can take, and also allow yourselves to give some understanding, some attention, some acceptance. Exhaling, just allowing the foot to press. Back again, we're going to turn front. One more time, just lifting and creating a salutation. Exhaling, hands down, pressing. And from here, we're going to come onto this knee here. So you just want to lift and press this leg back. If you need to align, move something to align, do that. One more time. Alignment from hands to shoulder. Press your foot back, toes as well. Hips are aligned. And we are going to tiger. Inhaling here, exhaling. Your knee to your forehead. Extending, inhaling, looking maybe front or even up. Lifting your foot as much as it gets. Exhaling. Three more times, nice and slow. Last one. And supporting this knee, supporting your toes from here. Lowering your butt, pressing your hands a little bit more front, stretching your arms whenever you're ready. Exhaling, finding your ways into the downward dog. Take your time. Feel your dog. Press your hips up, smile and feel the workings of the asana. Feel the workings on your left side. And be ready and happy to harmonize it all with the right side as well. So whenever ready, bring your feet slightly closer to each other so you can stabilize as you lift your right leg. Try not to twist the hips. Try to pull it up, 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 and exhaling. Just twisting, bring your knee to your opposite tricep. One breath. And whenever ready, just pressing. Now, finding a comfortable position. Pressing your hands still. Maybe looking back to align the leg if it's necessary. Opening your heart. And just arriving in your pose. Aligning it, refining it. And accepting it. Maybe feeling the differences from one side to the other. Maybe trying to harmonize this side with the other side. And also here, if you can, release the hands from the mat, interlacing the fingers and pressing in that back, releasing the head onto the hands, just enjoying the moment, breathing, so smoothing your gaze, smoothing your face and your hearts. Your hips melt down more as you relax those muscles that are needing to stretch. And letting it go, reaching up with your arms, inhaling and twisting, exhaling, left hand to right knee and right hand back. Wherever you can support it, just look to the side, it's enough. Very good. And from here, just untwisting once. You can bring your hand on your knee or on the outside, it's also valid. Come to the side, really just reclining so you can sit. And with your inhale, creating a very smooth, elegant motion. Try to stabilize. My muscles are a bit sore, guys, so Maybe they won't stretch as much as I would like to, but again, it's all about what the body can give, what the moment can bring. No wantings, no desires, just enjoying. You can, on your own ways and your tempos, find some relaxation on the front of your thigh, so you can maybe find a little bit more depth from your foot to your glute. If not, just take it as it is. And exhaling slowly and smoothly. Foot goes back, and we are feeling fully our royal pigeon. And exhaling, finding hands on mat, so we can press our knee there nice and tight. And we are going to find in our own ways the preparation pose for the tiger, Vyagrasana. So inhaling here and exhaling, curling up, and bring maybe your knee to your forehead to your knee. Inhaling, lifting, 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 extending, and looking maybe up. Exhaling. Smooth, find your own timing, and this command comes from your breath. Long breath, slow motion. 2 more. And pressing it down. There you go. From here, we are exhaling, sitting on our heels. Align yourselves if you need to align. Very nice. Before we go on, we're just going to go for a very easy passage to a headstand. Again, this is always optional. If you have a headstand in your practice, go for it. If you're feeling not so strong today, if your neck is complaining, if your head is complaining, or even if you really have issues, problems on your neck, then you rather go to a child's pose and take a moment on your child's pose and recover there. If you do have a Sirsasana on your practice, you can come with me. Today we're going to go for Sirsasana 1. So we're going to interlace the fingers and we're going to bring them, the elbows all the way to the fingers. Well, before we come here, I will explain something very simple, very quickly. The distance always has to be shoulder width apart. Yes, you are interlacing your fingers, and when you're interlacing your fingers, this little one is the last finger out. So you want to put that on inside of your hands. So when you're pressing your hands, it is really completely flat there, and you're not putting your weight on your little one over there. From here, you're going to bring your flat part of the crown really flat. We have spoken about this on the mat, and you're going to reach your head as close as it gets to your hands, so your hands are like holding the head slightly. From here, you are on your knees, pressing your belly in, pressing your elbows against the mat, toes on the mat, stretch your legs, and when you're here, you can walk towards yourself, and when you can't walk anymore here, the easiest way is press one and then the other one in, and you are reaching your hips above your shoulders. And this is your option. If you want to stay here, if you're not ready to come up, Just stay here. If you are ready, stretching up. Yep. Now glutes and belly engage. Pressing from your hands to your elbows so you're not creating too much tension on your neck. Staying as long as you would like to stay. And when you want out, same way out as in. Knees to chest. One foot, the other foot. And then from here, you want for sure to come into your balasana. You can even spread your knees slightly and just have a good rest here. And if you are here ready, meeting us at the child's pose. Now bring your hands pressing the mat with your arms stretched front. Align with your shoulders. And from here, all you want is to find your ways to your downward facing dog. You can lift, press toes, lift your hips, finding then your vinyasa. And from here, we're going to inhale, come to a plank, exhaling, chaturanga, inhale, urdhva mukha, exhale, adho mukha sonasana. One more time to stay warm. So inhaling, plank, tippy toes, exhale, sak, chaturanga, inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Exhaling very easily, bringing your knees down. One more time, sitting on your heels. So we are going to go for a very, very uncomplicated asana here. Viratulasana it's called. So what you want, it's easy, not for all of us. We are going to really open the upper part of a foot here. So first we start sitting in a Vajrasana, diamond pose, just simple and plain. If you are comfortable here, if your feet are not complaining, if your knees are not complaining, then you want to bring your hands a bit back with your fingers facing front and your wrists are under your shoulders. If you need to put something in place, go for it. Your knees are hip width apart, nice and tidy. And from here, if you can just stay here if this is enough for you. If you want more, you can either bring one after the other, or you can bring both of them together. So you're really pressing nice and strongly, opening the front of the foot, pressing yourselves up, looking in your horizon. So lining yourselves, belly is working with you. So try to feel the happening on your foot without pain. If you're good here, and if you have the balance, pressing your belly in, Uddiyana Bandha. Also here, you want to release the hands and create here this pose, looking at your belly button. And exhaling one hand, the other hand, inhale, stretch. Exhale, press your knees down one more time. I'm going to turn to you guys. We want to make a little bit of a dynamic asana. We want to inhale and bring our hands in front of the heart, pressing your belly nice and tight. And we're going to work with the glutes here. Yes, it's a little bit of a muscle training. Inhaling, lifting, twisting to the side, sitting as much as you can sit, controlled. Inhaling, aligning one more time, and switching with the next inhale, coming back to center, stretch. Exhale, sit on the other side, always aligning and switching. Inhale. So we are squatting a little bit, pressing with the glutes up and to the side. I'm going to stay here on this side. So one hand comes out and the other one, inhale, presses up, and you are bowing. Yes, just looking front. Very simple. Allow the stretch to happen on the side of the body. See that your knees are not complaining. Inhaling, coming back up. Exhaling, hands in front of the heart. And we're going to release this leg and bringing the foot on the inner thigh. Yes, just sliding it under us. Inhaling. Stretching. Exhaling, just twisting one hand on knee and the other one can either go down to the floor behind you or on your thigh. Just look to the side. Nothing else is needed. If this is easy to you, then you can look to the other side without taking the hands out of place. Inhaling and twisting. Stretching up, stretching the leg in front of you. And exhaling. This one can stay just where it is. No big fuss about it. And exhaling, just dropping as much as you can drop to the leg in front of you. If you can come just over here, stay over here, lengthen your spine, open your heart, press from the crown. If you can really drop, just let go. Allow gravity and body weight to do the job for you. And inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, we're supporting ourselves a little bit so we can find, one more time, Vajrasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Switching to the other side. Nice and easy, finding your way. Exhale, one hand out. Inhale. And bend. Just looking front. Feel the nice stretch on the side of the body. Very nice. Open your hearts, pressing your shoulder back. Looking front. Hold your head. Don't let it drop like that. Always nice and tall. Inhaling, coming back up. Pressing yourselves up. And the leg is going to slide from underneath. And exhaling, just twisting as we did to the other side. Looking to the side if you can, or opposite. See that your neck is comfortable though. Always pressing up and long. And whenever we are ready, with our next inhale, we are releasing, inhaling, lifting, stretching the leg front, finding your alignment, and exhaling. Wherever you stay, you can come just here, dropping from the hip, or you can release as much as it gets all the way down. Again, no fuss about it, just letting it be natural, comfortable. Feel yourselves, feel the moment. Be happy, smile, smile to your hearts, to yourselves. And with our next inhale, the hands are sliding back, lifting And exhaling, hands come down. One more time, but this time your foot is coming in front. I'm going to turn back on my mat. Very good. So we're going to go for, again, something a little bit more dynamic. Pressing your hands in the back. Give yourself some space. And there. Belly strong, Uddiyana Bandha. Now hands aligned with shoulders. Press yourselves long. Look in your horizon with our next inhale. Belly very strong, glutes strong. Lift all the way up. Pressing your toes also on the mat if you can. Exhaling, dropping. And from here, inhaling, coming to Sukha Navasana. Just easy boat, yes? Exhaling, pressing down. One more time, controlled. And inhale. Lift. Exhale, strong belly now. We are resisting the way down. One more time, inhale. Sukha Navasana, just the easy one to start. Exhaling, finding the way down, pressing hands, pressing heels. Inhaling, coming up. 3 more boats. Let's try to increase our boats. Maybe now we come to the easy one, or we come to Paripurna Navasana, the full boat. Exhaling smoothly down, pressing, supporting. Inhaling. Slowly. 2 more. In your own ways, yes? Last one. Let's repeat just so we can stay for a moment. Lift and align yourselves fully. Hold. Remember to breathe. Your glutes are working here with you. Next exhale, slowly coming back. Belly strong. Inhale, finding your way onto your Navasana. Opening your heart. Also, we're going to stay belly strong. Breathing, never forgetting to breathe. One more. And dropping one, dropping the other. Oh, comfortable pose now. Elbow, elbow. Let's find alignment here as well. From your sacrum to the back of the head as much as it gets. Aligning your spine. The right leg is going to come and the foot is going to support on the heel. Also here, try not to allow your spine or your lower back to fall to the mat. Keep on lifting. Elbow, right one, nice and pressing on the mat. The hand is still pressing. Inhale, lift the left and twist here. Just looking to the side. If you want to stay with this hand, the right hand touching the mat, you can. If you wish to, and your balance is good, you can release and bring it up. You're not touching your face, nor your head. You're just opening, spreading your fingers close to the head. Belly in, lengthen, breathe. It's a little bit of a balance as well. And exhale, bring your arm also in. Release, and release. Nice. Switching. And press. Find your depth. Pressing yourselves long. Hand stable here so you can inhale, release, and press it there. Touch on a Jin Mudra. This one can stay or you can lift. Just framing your beautiful face. Smiling. Belly, belly, stretch, stretch. first. Suck. Framing your face again. And releasing one and the other. And supporting, exhaling the foot. Let's see if we have space in the back of the mat so we can come very smoothly, releasing one and the other to lay down on the back. Support the back of the head on the mat. Support your feet still. Align if there is something you need to align. And side out. Inhaling. Bring your knees together first. And without lifting your shoulders away from the mat, lift both legs. And inhaling next, lift both arms. Just here for a moment, holding from your belly. It's the last asana here today. So we want to cross the left over the right as much as it gets. Maybe we can bend this one so we can bring really the Garudasana legs. So the right is under, so the left is under, yes? So the right leg under the left arm under the right. And bring your elbow slightly up, your thumb is above your forehead. You can stay here, or if you want, you can try to connect your knee with your elbows. Breathing. A strong belly. One more. And exhaling, releasing back down your head and your feet also. Arms will release. Inhale, stretch them up. Exhale to the side. And the legs drop to the side. Look to the opposite hand if you can. If it's not comfortable, just up to the ceiling. Space still from your chin to your shoulder. And enjoy your twist. Your Garudasana twist. Inhaling, just smoothly coming up back to center. Arms and legs as well. Take your time, align, feel. Now remember, there is always one side that works better than the other, especially when you do things like this with your legs. So be acceptant. And whenever you are ready, switching legs. The right comes above, and then the arm goes under. You can touch maybe your palms. If you stay here, it's also good. And try to lift your elbows without lifting your shoulders. Bringing your thumb above your forehead, so you're not really creating a prayer pose with your hands just on your third eye. If you want, you can stay here. If you want, if you lift it on the other side, you lift here as well, and breathe. Finding your gaze, belly strong. And letting it go, exhaling, pressing your foot also down. Inhale, stretch your arms. Up and exhale, drop your arms, stretched or bend on your elbows, and twist the legs to the left side. Your shoulders should be touching the mat, both of them. So we don't want to turn to the side. Yes, it's a twist that happens from the chest down. Looking at the opposite hand. Keeping your chin away from your shoulder. And just relaxing. And whenever you are ready, with your next inhale, now just the legs are going to come up. releasing. Maybe with your next exhale, your arms are coming alongside the body, palms to the mat, holding and now levering your legs up, down. Exhaling, flexing your foot, and with belly, just let it come down. If your lower back is complaining, then bringing your feet down to the mat, stretching your legs. If your lower backs are healthy, just come all the way down. From here, spreading your feet a little bit wider, let them drop out to the sides, turning your palms up and letting your fingers just curl naturally towards your palms, shoulders away from ears and lying on the mat. Just let it out, sighing 3 times. Be happy. Let your tensions out and allow your body to melt down towards the mat. No more tension. Just letting your breaths naturally flow and your body relax and deliver to the mats. Welcoming your Shavasana. Allowing your spirits to align with the body, for this is the asana for the spirit. I will welcome you to stay in your Shavasana as long as you need. Just breathing and feeling the energy that you have released, that you have harmonized in yourselves. Try not to let your thoughts take over. Try to smoothen your presence on your mat here through your breath, through the energy flow, through your vibration. Just being thankful, being happy with yourselves. It was a pleasure to be with you today in this class. You have done well. Namaste.